And Puffy wanted Biggie killed. Bottom line. You don't have to believe me. Believe the facts. I was offered $30,000 to perform a hit on Biggie Smalls. March 1st of 1997, I was approached by Diddy to perform a hit on one of his artists.
An ex-bodyguard of Sean Diddy Combs has come forward with a revelation that will rock the hip-hop world to its core. He's claiming that Diddy offered him $30,000 to sacrifice Notorious B.I.G. Not only that, the ex-bodyguard, who was once part of Diddy's inner circle, has come forward with evidence to back up his claims. But how did this ex-bodyguard even know about Diddy's involvement in Biggie's death? And what made him finally decide to come forward with the truth after all these years? Stay tuned to find out.
Communities are mourning the death of the rapper known as Notorious B.I.G.
The rap star, whose real name is Christopher Wallace, had just left a Soul Train Awards party and was sitting in his car when a vehicle drove by and someone opened fire.
Everyone knows the tragic tale about the Biggie's unsolved murder and some of the events leading up to it. The Brooklyn-bred MC died in Los Angeles only weeks before his album Life After Death was set to release. According to Gene Deal, Biggie had other things going on before his untimely death.
Here's a man that wanted to leave Bad Boy. He wanted to do his own thing.
He recently appeared on DJ Vlad's vlog and claimed the late rapper made moves to leave Bad Boy for a lucrative deal worth more than $60 million. Deal said he saw Big's Bad Boy contract when he had to watch over Diddy's briefcase during a flight. The contract outlined Big's earnings in increments of $250,000 but left publishing income in Puff's possession. When he asked Biggie about it, the rapper allegedly told him about his new deal and all the money he'd make. He explained, "He showed me. It had Charlie Baltimore, Cameron, Lil Cease, Lil Kim, Junior Mafia, Tracy Lee, and the commission. I think the contract was for so many years for like $62 million. It comes out to $62 million. Deal asserted that Big wanted to stop Junior Mafia's way of doing business and have them start writing and holding their own. Biggie planned to keep Lil Kim under his wing and would have taken Deal along with him to the next label, but he believed the bodyguard was too loyal to Puffy. But he would never imagine that Puffy would try to bribe Ron to hit him. Fortunately, he turned down his offer, but nothing can be undone now as Biggie is no longer with us."
I turned him down because I also found out that very night that Biggie had plans of leaving Bad Boy.
It's astonishing to know how far Diddy went just to get rid of Biggie. Being Diddy's bodyguard, Ron knows him closely. Not only that, Ron also told us how evil he can be to get things done in his favor.
Diddy is pure evil. He has a very nasty disposition. He treats everybody like crap. Every single employee he's ever had, he and his mother have looked down on them, belittled them, talked to them like they were the lowest scum on the earth, so he could always have his way. Ahmad, Muhammad, and Suge Knight, or Amir, they took the blame for something that was already getting ready to be in motion. It just happened at an earlier time, because on the 9th, Biggie was taken out. And I'm so glad to this day that I refused to do that.
Now you must have got a gist of the whole situation already. Even fans believe that Diddy was the one behind Biggie's suspicious demise. One of the fans tweeted his claim, "First of all, Diddy set up Biggie's murder. On the other hand, since Biggie is no longer here, Deal's claims about his Bad Boy contract may be hard to verify." But the rapper's mother, Voletta Wallace, said he received $25,000 when he signed on with the label. She wrote about it in her 2005 book, Biggie. Voletta Wallace remembers her son, Christopher. Wallace wrote, "The truth is, Christopher accepted the illusion of a friend and mentor for about $25,000. "That's the amount Puffy lured my son with. That was a lot of money for Christopher back then as a 19-year-old. He had never seen that much at one time in his life. It was enough money to make my son believe that Puffy was ready to do anything for him. It was enough to buy a blind love and loyalty. Looks like Puffy really has played his cards well." In another video posted by MREC, Deal claims that he warned Diddy to steer clear of Los Angeles after receiving intel that something would go down. But Diddy chose to ignore him.
Reminisce the fact, I told our driver, Kenny, run this next 3 lights. Run the light, Kenny. Kenny ran the light, Big stopped at the light. Big get killed. Wasn't meant for him, bruh.
Eugene Deal also says Diddy insisted that Biggie drive in a separate car on the night of the shooting even though they were headed to the same place. "I told your driver Kenny to run the next 3 lights. Kenny ran the light, Big stopped at the light, Big got killed. It wasn't meant for him, bruh." Later in the video, he goes on telling, "You want to reminisce, brother. You want to put Big and Wilf on a teleprompter and tell the world how much you love them, when in fact, you did nothing to save them." According to Rolling Stone, LAPD had considered Deal a credible witness to Biggie's death and was able to identify the shooter in the case, which still remains unsolved. Diddy, however, allegedly fired Deal after finding out he was talking to the police. Now, you might be curious as to why Ron has kept quiet all these years. Well, let us tell you that he had a valid reason: his family. We all value our loved ones and their safety, and for Ron, his family came first. He opened up about his motives, explaining that protecting his family was his top priority.
The most important reason why is I had children, and I still have children. But at that point in time, they were young, and my number one priority was protecting my children.
Despite carrying the weight of the truth behind Biggie's murder for so long, Ron has finally reached his breaking point. But the reason for the truth being concealed wasn't money, it was to protect his children. However, with an innocent life lost, Ron has finally made the tough choice to let the truth come to light.
It was never about money, and it's still not about money. I have money. But there's stories that have to be told. The truth needs to come out. A man lost his life.
Now, Ron has taken the bold step of exposing Diddy's hidden secrets. And he's not just talking, he's got the proof to back it up. He's not ashamed to come forward with the truth because he knows that at the end of the day, a peaceful night's sleep is worth more than keeping secrets.
I have physically showed them proof. Things that I have witnessed, things that was told to me. And yeah, of course, it's coming out. And I don't feel ashamed for saying what I've said or done what I've done. Because at the end of the day, I sleep good at night.
Well, we hope Ron's efforts will be worth it to get justice for Biggie's death. Fans also came forward with their own speculations about Biggie's death due to Diddy. One of them tweeted, "I can't be the only one who believes Diddy was behind Biggie's murder." Another added, "Diddy had something to do with Biggie murder. I know it. Diddy couldn't take the heat from the beef." Some even say that Diddy sacrificed Biggie for Illuminati, but knew he did that. Biggie was his blood sacrificed to Illuminati. Ever since Diddy ain't have to do too much to make money and stay relevant. Well, the theories concerning Biggie's untimely death, though not verified, have always had one thing in common: Diddy's involvement. Another theory which has resurfaced suggests that Biggie was killed by mistake and that Diddy was the intended target. Not only that, leaked FBI documents also revealed that Diddy had received multiple death threats. However, with Diddy's ex-bodyguard, Jaguar Wright also came up with the same claims against Diddy. Hear out what she said.
"Puffy has been making money off of Biggie's name for longer than Biggie was alive. People keep forgetting he hadn't turned 25 yet. He was still 24 when he died. It's been over 25 years. Clearly, a Biggie Smalls verse is very valuable. So then what the fuck happened to the commission? What happened to that album? It was recorded. It was being mixed and mastered upon Biggie's death. It was supposed to have came out that summer after Biggie's album because Biggie's album was slated. He died a week and a half before his album came out. Then the commission was supposed to come out, and that was supposed to be his exit from Bad Boy and then starting his own company.
By now, you must have believed how cruelly Diddy took advantage of Biggie's fortune. Jaguar claims are not some simple allegations, as she always stands for right. So, we can definitely trust her words. Fans also take Jaguar's side and give her their support by believing in her words. One of them tweeted, "When Jaguar Wright said Diddy has been making money off Biggie for longer than Biggie was alive is crazy, but true. He was 24 when he passed. He has been dead for 25 years. One fan even speculated that there might be another reason behind this mysterious death, and that is Diddy being gay, saying, with Jaguar right exposing Diddy. What if Diddy had Biggie killed because he was gonna tell the world Puffy was gay? Thoughts? Well, recently, rumors about the hip-hop mogul and producer Zach Diddy being gay have also been raging. Not only that, Diddy's ex-bodyguard Gene Deal said that Puff was often sexually fluid and once took Exhibit to a gay club.
I saw myself. I'm not repeating nothing that somebody told me.
Diggy indulging in gay activities. I'm not bashing him, directly bashing him. I'm just telling the truth. He knows like I know. Gene knows like I know. Boo knows like I know. William knows. Bodyguards that were around him know.
He also told that he had seen Diddy engage in homosexual acts, saying, I know that for a fact because I was right there. He said, yo Gene, watch the door and don't let nobody come through. I said, I'll watch the door, and while I watched the door, he and a man ran out naked, he said emphatically. I'm telling you what I saw. Fans are also telling Diddy to come out of the closet. One of the cheeky fan tweeted, Diddy having 47 girlfriends when he's actually gay is so wild. Another added, Diddy is gay period, no debate. That's it for today, folks. Until next time, goodbye.